At that hour when all things have repose, by James Joyce, 1882 to 1941. At that hour when all things have repose, O lonely watcher of the skies, do you hear the night wind and the sighs of harps playing unto love to unclose the pale gates of sunrise? When all things repose, do you alone awake to hear the sweet harps play, to love before him on his way, and the night wind answering in antiphon till night is overgone? Play on, invisible harps, unto love, whose way in heaven is aglow, at that hour when soft lights come and go, soft sweet music in the air above and in the earth below. Okay, this is a poem by James Joyce. James Joyce was an Irish modernist author and poet. He was born near Dublin, and he's part of the modernist movement. He went to University College Dublin from having attended Jesuit schools until his family could no longer afford them. When he was 22, 23, he went to live in Europe, and he lived in Europe for the rest of his life. He lived part of it in Trieste, and in Zurich as well during the First and Second World War. So what's this about? Wow. I think this poem is about love. It's about music. That music is the thing that the thing that communicates love. And he's talking to the moon. It's, for me, I have this idea of the witching hour, and he's looking out of the window at night and everything is silent, and he's looking at the moon, and he's thinking about the music of love and how music is the thing that communicates love, and that the moon is someone who hears this. So at that hour when all things have repose, if you look at the title, that's why I said the witching hour, because everything is resting, everything is at rest, but the universe isn't at rest. All humans are at rest, all living things are at rest. At that hour when all things have repose, O lonely watcher of the skies, do you hear the night wind and the sighs of harps playing unto love to unclose the pale gates of sunrise? So it's night, but the one thing that's awake is the moon. And I love the way he calls the moon, O lonely watcher of the skies. I have this vision of a large, white, shining full moon, and the moon is alone in the sky. And then he asks the moon, can you hear the wind and the sighs of harps playing unto love? So do you hear the wind at night? Do you hear the music of harps playing to love? Do you hear the world serenading love, to unclose the pale gates of sunrise? Can you hear the music playing to love, to ask love to open the gates of sunrise, to bring the morning? So the moon is the only person awake. And there is the music of the universe. The night wind is the harps, which are playing to love, and they're exulting love, and they're saying, please love, please bring in this beautiful dawn. When all things repose, do you alone awake to hear the sweet harps play, to love before him on his way? So here this is echoing solitude, that the moon is alone. When all things repose, do you alone awake? So when everybody else is in bed at this witching hour, when everything is quiet, do you wake up in order to hear the music of the universe, the music of the harps playing to the personification of love? Notice the capital letter, that are serenading love on its way. And then do you hear the night wind answering in antiphon till night is overgone? Now, antiphon, this is part of a religious service where perhaps the priest sings one thing and the congregation then sing another thing in reply. It's almost question and answer, but in the form of a song. And the congregation answer in antiphon. So he's asking if the moon hears the harps playing, and then the wind sighing, answering the harps of love until the night has finished. So the moon is alone, and the moon is there listening to the harps of love and listening to the answering night wind. And this is like a religious experience. Play on, invisible harps, unto love, whose way in heaven is aglow, at that hour when soft lights come and go. So he's now telling the harps to play on, to continue to play, to continue their serenade of love, to continue with their devotion of love. And love has lit up the sky. The sky is aglow, is shining with the music of love. And this is the hour, again, this witching hour, when there is soft lights in the sky, that our eyes go up to the heavens, and the moon is part of this. The whole scene of this sky at night is this beautiful scene, and this is love in itself. Soft, sweet music in the air above and in the earth below. So here he's saying that this music of love, this music is part of the heavens, and it's part of the earth, and this beauty of music is something that flows through the earth. It flows through the air above. It fills the atmosphere of night with the music of love. So, at that hour when all things have repose, by James Joyce.